Good morning, the Old Fisherman. Back with you again. Lake Monticello. I just now getting here. We just done a video on where to fish. I'm putting some water in my live well, my drum. I got a 55-gallon drum, plastic cut off, about a third off of it, and that's our live well. I take a bucket and I put some water in it to start, about 10 gallons of water in it. And hey, we just getting here this morning. Didn't go yesterday. We just starting this morning. Lake Monticello. I went yesterday and bought some doggone Crappie Nibbles. Everybody wants me to try Crappie Nibbles. Well, I'm gonna try them jokers. Probably got the wrong color. I got a doggone chartreuse glowing looking color. Probably the wrong one. Not knowing what I ought to be getting. Hey, but we're gonna give it a shot. On Lake Monticello. Good to be back. I did go out to Lake Murray a little bit yesterday. I couldn't find nothing. Not around my house. So, hey, we got some Crappie Nibbles. Them things stink. I didn't realize they stink so bad. But I'm going to put one on here this morning to give it a shot and see if all I keep hearing about these Crappie Nibbles are true. What we're going to do. So we're going to put one of these things on. This is green looking Crappie Nibbles. I don't know if they'll bite or not. I've got no clue. I've never used anything like this. But I've got a couple guys swear by it. Hey, I'll try anything once. If it works, I'll tell you it works too. If it works for me. Listen, what works for some people might not work for other people. You never know with fishing. You know, if you don't have it down to a science, what you catching them on, you won't catch them. And you got to believe all that stuff goes into play. So if I don't believe in something, I ain't gonna fish it right and I ain't gonna catch them. But he claims to say all these bumps I'm missing, they'll hold on to it better. I don't know. And they might. Kind of like a piece of worm or something on it, but it stinks. I can tell you that. We driving to the bottom. I ain't been here in a couple of days, so I don't know what's gonna happen. All I know is the water's low and we got overcast. It's overcast weather, and I'm seeing a few fish activity, but so far I done pulled it 3 times and I ain't got a bite. And that ain't a good sign. Usually, if it's fish here, after I pull it up and down about 2 or 3 times, I'll get a bump. And I ain't got a bump yet. So that ain't good. That ain't good. I went to Lake Murray and tried to find some stripers. I never could find any stripers anywhere. I don't know where they at. I mean, I looked all over the place down there around my house. I couldn't find a striper. I caught a couple of little tiny perch in about 80 foot of water, and they were little. I just didn't feel comfortable the whole time I was on Lake Murray yesterday. The water's so doggone clear. Let me tell you, that water's clear in Lake Murray. You think it's clear over here till you go to Lake Murray. My goodness. But I think to catch them in Lake Murray, you're going to have to be up the river area now. I really believe if you want to catch them in Lake Murray, you better be up the river or along creek or something. They're not at my house, I can tell you that. If they are, I sure couldn't find them yesterday. And they could be up shallow where I fished deep. And it's a possibility sometimes this time of the year, they'll start moving up them creeks and stuff. The bass definitely will. Bass probably does a bite. Hey, does a bite. There's a bite. Oh my, we finally got a bite. What? But the bass will move up in them ditches in 12 foot of water or so in them ditches. You got a turn or something on that ditch. You can catch them bass. Now I caught him on the spoon. The doggone Crappie Nipple's already gone, so that ain't gonna help me if they're not gonna stay on there. Huh? I ain't got time to be baiting up Crappie Nibbles. See, that's the kind of thing, just like fishing with minnows. That's what I don't like. Everybody's got their little method. Well, I got my method, and I know my method works. These Crappie Nibbles cost me $5, and so far, I put one on, he's off the hook already. And I dropped another. They're too little. I don't like dealing with stuff like that. It ain't my method of fishing. So I done spent me a bunch of money for something that I don't think so great already. Number one, I put it on the hook and it's already gone. Well, if they don't stay on the hook no better than that, what I need it for? Boys, I tell you, y'all can talk me into things, but let me tell you, I've been fishing a long time. All this little stuff like this, these Crappie Nibbles, I ain't too sure about all that. I think it's more trouble than it's worth. If they bite and I catch them my way, I don't need a Crappie Nibble. And a lot of times them little bites are just little fish and I don't want them no how. That's the point I've been trying to make. But I'm showing you, I've spent $5 and something for Crappie Nibbles that I'll probably never use. And I knew it before I went to the store. I already got a negative feeling about these Crappie Nibbles. Number one, they don't stay on the hook good enough. I ain't into all that baiting. If I was into baiting, I'd go buy minnows. I ain't into baiting. That ain't my style. And now it makes my doggone jig look funny, so they probably won't even bite it. The bite I had was on the wing spoon. This ain't good. Right off the bat, there's another bite. I bet you done nibble off. What good is it? Don't stay on the hook. What good is it? Hey, let's see what I got him on. There's a fish, though. Hey, there's a fish. There's a fish, so they're biting a little bit. We caught two. Ain't no whoppers, though. That's the only bad thing. Ain't no whoppers. And Looney's after him. Looney's trying to get him off the hook. That's a good one. Hey, he's on the doggone jig, but I don't think the Crappie Nibble was on to be honest with you. I don't think, see, I got to reach down and get another Crappie Nibble. I don't like all that. That ain't my style. Oh, this ain't my style here. I don't like baiting. That's why I don't fish with minnows. I like dropping down and keeping them going. I don't like baiting. I believe the Crappie Nibble was gone when the doggone fish hit it. I don't believe there's nothing on it. Drop back down, though. Hey, I got to satisfy you people. You know, I don't mind trying things somebody else knows works for them, but it might not work for Old Fisherman. Just like my method might not work for y'all. It's the way it works. What works for one person won't work for another. There's another bite. I think we got a few fish in there. Had another bump. I bet you I took the Crappie Nibble off. When I go to jerk it, it probably pulls it off. That's what I'm guessing. Probably pulls it off when I go to jerk it. There you are. There you are. They biting a little bit, though. Oh, you got a little of that. You got a little of that. That last one was a nice one. This ain't that big. But they all bite. That's what, oh, ain't nothing wrong with him. Pretty good. I got him on the jig, but I ain't no Crappie Nibble on, so I don't know if I got him on if the Crappie Nibble was on or not. I'm steady putting them on, though. I don't think the Crappie Nibble tough enough. I don't think they're tough enough. Coming right off. What they're doing. They might be putting a little scent on it, but I ain't saying they ain't. But anyhow, hey, who knows? We got the old sparkly nibble. It's a green and chartreuse sparkles in it. Looks pretty. I'll say that for it. I got fish on us at 58 foot too. I believe we're gonna catch some today, people. I believe we're gonna catch some today. And them last two wasn't that bad. Hey, they wasn't that bad at all. We got rain coming in tomorrow, so they might bite ahead of this rain. I always said fish will bite ahead of a rain, but so they might bite ahead of this rain. I don't know. I don't know. All I know is we just caught a couple fish. But we get to the time of year, in late Murray especially. Oh, there was a bite right there. I bet he hit my nibble off already. Oh, we bumped it. Felt a little bump. Can't take it. Hey, bumped it again. They bumping it. They bumping it. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. We get a few bites today. I like that. Huh? I like that. Old Looney even likes that. I ain't give him one yet. He'll take one if I don't give him one for long. Hey, them pretty good sized perch. And all coming on the doggone. We spitting up shads. All coming on the. I'm continuing putting the Crappie Nibble on there in hopes that it's making a difference. I am catching fish, but I don't know if the Crappie Nibble is staying on it long enough to get the fish. But we're gonna put it back down. Hey, I'm catching some with it. Whether they staying on there, I don't know if they're on there when I get the bite or not. They might be sucking it off. Hey, we experimenting with a crappie nibble. That's all I can say. Crappie nibbles we experimenting with. So far, I'm catching a few fish. So far, I'm catching a few fish on it. I got to say that. Now, they're so soft, I'm not sure they're even staying on the hook till it gets down. I'm yet to see one come back. But you know, maybe it'll work. Maybe it'll work. Oh, there was a bite. I know he's gone. If that was a crappie nibble, he just took one jerk and I think it comes off. I really do. There you go. There you go. Hey, they bite. We catching them. Not but one at a time. Of course, I ain't letting it stay down there a long time to catch more than one at a time. And Looney's after my doggone for every one of them's coming off that jig. I got a black and blue slider jig. Man, they working me to death with these crappie nibbles. I wish it was, you know what would be nice if that works? What would be nice if it was a little pocket in that jig to slide them nibbles, if the scent's what's doing it. Now that would be nice. You just slide it up in a little pocket. That would really be nice. So I don't know, hey, might be coming up some. You know they got these little jigs, these little swim bait crappie jigs with a little hollow place up in them. Maybe that'd be a good place to slide one of them crappie nipples. So you can get it to stay in there. They all bite. That's all I got to say. We got a few biting today. So if they keep biting, we'll end up catching them as a fish like that. Oh, Lake Monticello, beautiful day. It's just cloudy, overcast, Saturday morning. A lot of people fishing. Got some duck hunters I heard shooting a while ago. Got duck hunters. And we out here just slow trolling this jig around. They is, and they bite. Hey, they biting today. Tell you that right now, they biting today. You got to love that. They biting today. And we're gonna catch them. We're gonna catch them today, and they good ones. Look at that. Look at the size of that. Now, can I say that the crappie nibble was on there when he bit it? No, I can't. Duck hunters over there shooting here. You can duck up on this lake on these islands, so they getting on these islands putting decoys out, and that's what they shoot, ducks and geese. I'm gonna go through this doggone thing. A crappie nibble is quick. All I can say is, I don't know if they're staying on the hook or not, but they're biting it. I can say that. I don't know how long they're staying on the hook, if they're getting down there, but they're biting it. We done a little video coming in on showing you the fish that was out here before I even started. And we just getting here, and I turned on the camera before I even started fishing. I turned on the camera before I even put the water in my drum this morning. So I'm gonna show y'all my everyday event that I do coming out here fishing on this lake. Every day I do the same thing. I come in and I look at my little spot on my fish where I'm coming in, see if I see any fish hanging out, and see what it looks like, see if there's a lot of shad out there, and that gives me an idea if I'm gonna catch them or not. And they fished down there today. And it's ahead of a rain, so it's a good day for them to bite. The water's low, but hey, I'm catching a few fish. I think it's been low for several days. After it's been low for several days, it ain't the same as being low all of a sudden. So they get used to it being low. If they would keep it up or down, the fish would bite better. But by pulling it kind of messes it up. But after it stays at one level for a day or two and they don't pull any, make any power, then it, or don't pull a lot, just a little bit, it's better fishing. There you go. See that? Better fishing. But they biting today, people. We're gonna catch them. We might catch some big perch today. Hey, what we catching is a good average size, and they spitting up minnows, shad. So, hey, there ain't nothing wrong with that perch. That's a pretty good sized perch, people. Uh-oh, broke my doggone jig. Doggone. Broke my jig. I got to get some more. I got to get some more jigs out. I'm out. Bear with me. Bear with me. If I can find some more of them I was fishing with, that's a good color. I know we got some somewhere. I'm unorganized with my stuff here. That's what I'm looking for right there. No? Yeah, that's what I'm looking for right there. Starlight color is what we used this morning. Starlight's what they're biting so far. Put another on using a 3/16 head. Starlight jig. Bear with me, Old Fisherman can't see this morning. Very important to get these jigs on there right. If you don't get them on there straight, they don't look right. They'll wrap your line too. They'll wrap your line, and I ain't getting it on there straight. My old eyes ain't like they used to be. I tell you, ain't nothing good about old age. The only thing good about old age is you done worked all your life, and now's your moment. Now's the time that you're gonna enjoy yourself, and you better get out and do it, people. All right, a little crappie nibble on. They're biting. I don't know if they're biting because of the nibble or they just bite. But I'll show you these nibbles in a minute. Hey, never used them before today, and so far, hey, I don't know if it's putting a scent on them or they just was gonna bite anyhow. I can't tell you. All I know is I'm catching a few fish, and I sure am enjoying that. On Lake Monticello, the Old Fisherman, loving life on this lake I love. Nothing like it. I'm telling you, nothing like it. And we got a few fish biting. They ain't eating it up now. I ain't catching 2 or 3 at a time. I ain't tried the 3 rig. I might ought to put the 3 rig out there with some crappie nibbles on 2 of them. See if I can catch them on 2. Catch 2 at a time. Right now, though, I'm sticking with what I got. It's working a little bit. You know, when something's working a little bit, you better wait and don't get too cocky. A lot of times you scare them off with a 3 rig. Now, I got pushed off while I was doing that. Now I'm off my spot. Hey, I hadn't even beat the boat. I'm going to beat the boat. I hadn't beat the boat and been catching. You know, fishing's about having confidence in what you're doing. Now, the little old nibbles give me a little confidence now. Whether that's the reason I caught them couple, I don't know. Like I say, I think it's dissolving off the hook before I even move it forward. But I'm yet to bring one back in. I don't know. Now I ain't getting a bite. I got too shallow. I'm at 50 foot now. Moved back off the side of the hill. I got off of them, I can tell you that. Had a little bit of changing jigs, or getting a new jig, pushed me off my fish. Had to go buy me another hat yesterday. I blew mud out the boat. Boy, they think a lot of these hats. I like this thing because of the way the flap is. You can pull it up over your nose or you can stick it back down underneath. And that's why I like it. It's a fleece material. I bought it at a Sportsman Warehouse, and I do love that hat. I've had all kinds. I've got 2 in the truck that I tried to use the other day, and I just don't like them. I like an open face with something I can pull up if I need it. Not something that's going to stay over my eyes and face and lips all the time. Only if I need it. But I'll show it to you after a while. All right, we got off the fish. We caught a couple, and what I got off of them I drifted back, putting that jig on, and now I ain't on them again. I'm off of them. Now there was a bump right there. Maybe they'll bite. Maybe they don't like this new jig. See, that other had a flavor on it, something, that one. Uh-oh. Well, that was. Now I can't get a bite. Now you tell me. There was a bump. There was a bump. All right. Amazing. I know there's still some down there. I see a few. There you. There you. There you. There you. There you. That's a nice one, I think. You know, you never notice. Some of them pull better than others. Boy, that's a big one. Hey, that's a good one. Look at that. The size of that perch. People, that's what we're looking for. My goodness. And they all spitting up gas. We got to get some more nibbles out here. I'm going through these nibbles like hotcakes. My goodness. Huh? Put nothing on. Crappie Nibbles. All I'm doing is sliding up on the hook right till it gets to the jig. And it's a glowing green, a dark green chartreuse glowing, sparkly looking jig. Pretty. I got it because it's about the same color of the tails that I'm using. I didn't know what color to get. I asked the old boy that told me about them, and he emailed me after I bought them that he uses chartreuse and white. And this is like a chartreuse sparkle. I got them at Sportsman Warehouse too. I looked at it, they had all colors up there. Them things ain't cheap. Some of them's over $6 for a bottle of them things. I bought the ones at $4.99. I didn't want to though. Let me tell you, I'm tight. $4.99 is a lot of money for the Old Fisherman. Hey, that's gas money. But hey, we bought them. We bought them. The doggone joke is, I hate to say it, but they made by, it's called Crappie Nibbles Power Bait by Berkeley. It don't give me nothing. I ought to not advertise for them. I hate advertising for Berkeley. Berkeley does me wrong. But anyhow, hey, they quit biting all of a sudden. I don't know why. They got uninterested. All right, we'll be circling around here. So we can catch a couple more before we go. Old Looney, he's back with me. He ain't really aggressive this morning so far. Ain't but one out here. Can't believe that. Can't believe I come out here ain't but one loon. That must be my old buddy showing us right there. Hey, Daddy quit biting. I must have got here too late. Got here on the tail end. Caught them couple. What happened? You know, I ain't caught but one fish since I changed jigs. Some of these doggone little slider jigs now, the tail's all bent over to the side. They don't look as good as the others. And I think that's got something to do with it. Bad thing about a slider jig, they lay in the packs and the tail's cocked. So when you put them on, the doggone old tail's cocked over. And that ain't good. I like a straight jig. They ain't hitting this one like they did the other. I got to look at it real close and bring it up, make sure the little tail's wiggling. They ain't hitting us like that. I need to try some different types. Probably need to try Bobby Garland. I ain't tried a Bobby Garland lately. I got all kind of Bobby Garlands. Seems like they've been hitting these darker jigs, and hard to find that dark color of Bobby Garland. I bought some green ones, glow garlands, and right here one of them. I use crappies. I can't get a bite now. I don't know what happened. And we were on it too. We were definitely on it. We ain't now though. We ain't got off of these fish. I don't even see them. I don't even see them. And that's the way it's been. You catch a couple, you think you're gonna tear them up, and then they quit. Now I'm gonna pull in. I hadn't had a bite on it. I'm gonna see if that doggone old Crappie Nibble's still on there. I bet you it ain't. I don't think it's staying on there. No. Yeah, it is. Hey, it's still on there. Now, but it might be affecting my tail. I tell you, that tail ain't doing right. I think it's this jig that it don't like. It ain't on there right or something. All right, we got to take this off, redo this. They ain't liking this jig, what it is. They're not liking this jig. This jig ain't looking right. The Crappie Nibble was still on there, so hey, it might be staying on better than I think. You know, I call it like it is. Shoot, maybe I ought to put a Crappie Nibble on this doggone spoon. Who knows? Try that. Try anything once. I was on a lot of fish. I'm not seeing the fish now, though. I got off the fish. I really did. I got off the fish. I don't know which way I went. I should have threw a buoy out. But I'm off the fish. There's no doubt. We're going to have to work around and we'll find some more. Them some pretty nice fish, too. Hey, if I could catch them at that rate for a couple hours, I'd have a lot of fish. I'd have a lot of fish. There you, there you, there you, there you, there you. Now that thing's big. But he hit the doggone jig, but I changed it. I got the jig looking right. Boy, I'm finding myself putting on Crappie Nibbles every time now. Ain't that something? Who would have ever thought that? Who would have ever thought Old Fisherman would be putting on Crappie Nibbles? What? Hey, Old Fisherman can adapt to a Crappie Nibble too now. I'm not too sure it's making a difference, but I'm catching a few fish. I know that. I know that much. All right, I know that much. Crappie Nibbles. All right, see if we get them done. Let out a little bit of line, pull a little quicker. Maybe that's what they want. It's not as cold this morning. It's cool and overcast. But it's a prime day to catch fish because of before that weather comes in tomorrow. Prime day. Get it on the bottom and pull it. That's all we can do. There you go. Oh, gone, I missed it. They hit. Hey, they hitting that Crappie Nibble. I believe. They ain't eating it up. They, you know. I know I jerked the nibble off now. I bet my last dollar I jerked the nibble off. Put another nibble on. Now they got me pulling it up, putting a nibble on. Now that ain't what's supposed to be happening. What I just done, pulling it up. Uh-oh, not my jig sideways. Jig's messed up. There you go. All right. Some more nibbles. Man, we going through these nibbles now. I don't mind telling you. All right. Here's the nibble. It's on. Going down. Going down to the bottom with a big boy's life. What we doing? Thanks to all my fans. I love y'all, man. Y'all have lots of encouraging words. I get down in the dumps, fish ain't biting. I'm wanting to quit all this aggravation, and y'all talk me right back into it. I tell you what, I guess I'm easy, but hey, y'all talk me right back into continuing. Although the fish is struggled trying to make a video, let me tell you, it just blows my mind from one year to the next, the difference. Gosh, last year, if I'd have had my phone last year that holds a lot of capacity, a lot of memory, I could have took 5 videos a day and stored them, played them all along. I had some good ones. My phone, a lot of times my phone would get filled up and I couldn't take any more videos last year. That old phone I had, and I lost out on some great shows because I didn't have it rolling. And this year, I got something that I can hold some capacity with and more videos. They ain't biting like they were. It's amazing. I ain't give up on them yet, though. I'm going to get on these fish. I know they're still here. I ain't caught all these fish. Doggone fish all over this lake. Just got to get on the right spot. Last year, they wasn't everywhere. I found a spot, and that's where they was at. They wasn't anywhere else this time of year. So there's a hole somewhere that you could tear them big ones up. I can assure you. Apparently it's not the same holes we caught them last year. But I catching a few, but not a lot on them holes. I might have built them off them holes. But, hey, they done quit. Short-lived, wasn't it? Tell you what, a short lived. Ain't right, Looney? Looney ain't even got a fish yet. That one. Looney ain't even got a fish yet. He might get one this time. No, I don't know. This might be big enough to keep. This might be big enough to keep, people. If it ain't, I'm gonna give him to Looney. I'm gonna give him to Looney. Looney ain't, I don't know, that's a pretty good fish. Huh, Looney, there you go. God, Looney didn't even get him. That fish too big. Oh, you got him in. Took him that time. That's probably too big for Looney. Now that's the part of Old Fisherman's feeling sorry for Looney. That's all that is. That fish was big enough to eat. Drop back down. Boys invited me to go rabbit hunting again yesterday, but I declined. I started to go and make a video of dogs running, but then they stay all day, and my wife Deborah wasn't off yesterday, and I hate to have to. My dogs would have been in the house all day without being taken out, and I hate that. I hate to put them through misery. My dogs don't use the bathroom in the house, but I try to accommodate them when they need to go. Hey, there was a bite. I got some excellent dogs. They don't shed, schnauzers, they don't shed, and they just loving dogs. The only bad thing about them, you got a stranger come to the door, somebody rings the doorbell or anything, they're gonna bark. They some barking rascals. That's all I can say. And I've yet to keep them from barking and everything. They see somebody outside walking up and down the road, they're gonna stand at the window and bark. And that's the only thing I don't like about them schnauzers. And I guess that's my fault that I hadn't trained them better. Hey, we catching some nice white perch, people. They ain't whoppers, but they're really good average. All of them the same size, basically. And I'm going through some crappie nibbles, people. Don't mind telling you, I am going through some doggone crappie nibbles. Things are hard to hold. Now, I tell you, they're falling apart, too. And I'm getting green all over me. Messing up my soup. Huh? Messing up my soup. Drop back down where the big boys lie. You know, remarkably, there ain't a soul in my area right here. Nobody but the Old Fisherman. And the sunlight is always in the camera. I hate that. There ain't nothing I can do. The wind's always blowing from that direction, it seems like, in the morning. And as always, the sun's in the doggone camera. I'm trying to get it turned around, but that's hard to do. I got to hold the boat against the wind. It's always at the wrong direction. All right, let's stir it around, see if we catch another. They're slow, but they bite. You know, you sit here and just pluck away. And it's hard to make a video of a lot of it catching, but you can pluck away and catch a few fish. Put it like that. I think that these fish come on these ridges out here when they start getting full of eggs and getting ready to spawn is what I think they do every year. And a lot of them, I think, spawn on this ridge out here. So the ridge points out next to the deep water. They don't go way back up the bank. That's what I think. I think they spawn deep water. And I think them bigger ones come out here and on these ridges and spawn. Now I can't prove that. That's just what I say is what I believe. I don't mean it's necessarily right. So I'm just telling you what I believe when I tell you something like that. There you go. You got to work it slow to catch it. There's no doubt about that. You got to work it slow. If you don't work it slow, you will not catch it. And that ain't a whopper, but hey, he's a bite. And Lonnie will probably enjoy it. Well, we going through these crappie nibbles real quick. That's all I can say. Real quick. But you see they all biting that jig with the crappie nibbles. But I ain't using that, I ain't pulling that spoon. That's weighing spoon I got on there still from the other day. Caught one on it, but I'm not pulling that spoon hard enough to make it wiggle. I'm going real soft, dragging the spoon. Shooting geese. dragging the spoon across the bottom and until I get a bite. And you got to almost get it, to get a bite, it's got to be at a 45 where that jig is just swimming 4 inches off the bottom, basically. So at a 45, all that stuff's leaning, and you just dragging it. That little jig is swimming right by his nose when he bites it. What he's doing. And if you're not swimming it real slow, he ain't gonna bite it. Now see, I'm doing it real slow now. I'm not even pulling it up that much. I'm basically just kind of pulling it with the boat, kind of a deal. Real slow. Till one bumps it. And they ain't eating it up. Oh my, we got a bunch of gulls out there circling and diving, but that's deep, deep water. Out there, that's 100-foot of water there, yeah. They get slant and one takes it. Every time. One to take it. That's a nice fish. But it gets that slant. Ain't that bad, ain't that big. It's, all of them's about the same size, give or take. And we use it. Crappie Nibbles from Berkeley Baits. What we use. As it goes down, I'm gonna show you what we use. Power bait Crappie Nibbles. And you see the colors of them. They kind of I'll take one out if I can hold it. See that thing? It's little now. Oh, I can't even hold it. But anyhow, they little cubes of whatever. I don't know what's in them. Cubes of. And that's what we're using. And they got a smell to them too. Now I'll tell you that right now. They stink. They stink. Almost like stink bait. And I'm catching them fish on that jig. And I can't tell you if it's on there where every fish hits, but I can tell you they biting it. I can tell you that. They biting it. And they biting it at a slant, just barely dragging it across the bottom. What they doing. It might be making a difference, you know. I can't say it one way or another. All I know is I probably done jerked that one off now. If you get one bite and jerk, you probably pretty well jerking it off. I'm gonna pull it up and put another on. I know it's off. I know it's off. No, it ain't either. Still on there. So they staying on there. Hey, they actually hitting them jigs with that daggone Crappie Nibble on there. I had that bite and missed him, and it's still on there. I was thinking maybe every time I jerk it, we're jerking it off, but that ain't so. I mean, it just ain't so. Crappie Nibbles. First time in my life I ever used it. Brand new for the Old Fisherman. Listen, I'm gonna let that line, I don't get a bite until that line gets at a good 45 and I'm dragging it across the bottom. I don't get a bite until then. I don't get a bite just pulling it up, basically dragging it, real slow. And it's got to be that spoon, actually that spoon I got on probably too small, too lightweight. Probably needs to be a little bit heavier spoon where I can drag it real slow. I might put my 3-rig out there with a Crappie Nibble on 2 of them and see what happens. There was a bump right there. There was a lot of shooting this morning. Get them geese. Well, they slowed up, but hey, it's fast enough to keep you interested. There you see that? You want to talk about? That's a good one too. They're fast enough to keep you interested. And that is a jumbo magnet, I believe. You know, I get fooled sometimes. Kind of give up. Caught him on, guess what? Wing spoon. That jumbo magnum right there was caught on wing spoon. See that? Oh Lord, I done gone 40 minutes, people. I gotta let y'all go. Hey, what we caught a dozen. Hey, the old fisherman is showing you he can adapt and fish with what somebody else tells him to fish with, and that was Crappie Nibbles. And we'll see you.